Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about inbuilt functions of list. As we already have learned the functions of list, that means append, sort, reverse, and indexing, slicing, all. So now in this video, I am going to discuss inbuilt function. And what are the inbuilt function of list? So here are some examples, that means length, maximum, minimum, sum, sorted, all, any. Now I'm going to discuss it one by one. So let's start. Here I have created a reference called numbers of type list, and within this list I have put in some numbers because I have already said that I have taken this list name numbers. So I have taken just integers. Here we can put negative integers also, that means minus negative numbers, but I have not included that. If you want, you can include it. So now let's start. So first, length function, that means it will provide us the length of the list. That means how many numbers in this list it will be counted. That means 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the length will be 6. Let me uncomment this line, and I'll show you. So let's run. Wait, there is an error. So let me show. So here we can see the output is 6. That means the length of the list. As we know, there is only 6 numbers, so that is the length of the list, 6. Now I'm going to find out the maximum number, which is the maximum number in this list. Here I have put in some very easy numbers. Let me put here, if I put there 80 or here 498 something, then let's see what will be the maximum number. So let me print. Oh sorry, wait, let me comment this line and uncomment this. Now we can see the result. So 498 is the maximum number. In the same manner, we can find the minimum also and sum. So let me uncomment these two lines along with. Okay, now I'm going to print these three codes. So here we can see the maximum number is 498 and the minimum is 3, and the sum, that means addition of all these numbers, will be 600. So in the same manner, we can find out the maximum, length, minimum, sum. Let me uncomment this line also. So now I'm going to print all these 4 lines together. So let's see. Here we can see the length, maximum, minimum, and sum. Now let me show you the sorted function, and let me uncomment these lines so you can better understand. Now I'm going to print. See, this is a sorted function. Sorted function, that means it will sort the numbers, that means sort the list. If it is integers, then it will only sorted, and it will give us the decrement, that ascending to descending number. Now let me run these two also, that means any and all function. Then I will explain what is happening here. So here we got true for print all numbers and true for print any numbers. If there is any zero number, that means there is any zero element in this list, then it will give us false. But the function all means if no element is present, I mean in this list, if no element is 0, then it will give us true, or if any element is 0, then it will give us false. And now in this function, that means any, it will give us if any number is true, that means if any number is non-zero, then it will give us true. Let me show you. If I put here 1 0, so now let me print again. See, the all print all, that all functions give us false because there is a zero element. But this is true, That means any. When we go to print any numbers, then it will give us true, because this any means if there is at least one non-zero number, then it will give us true. Now I am going to enumerate function of list. This is also an inbuilt function of list. So one thing I would like to say that these all functions, that means len function, max function, mean, sum, sorted, all, any, these all functions works also for tuple and set. There may be sum and sorted. These two functions will not work for dictionary, but len, maximum, minimum, sorry, len, sorted, all, any, and enumerate and iteration, these all will work, also will work for dictionary, but maximum, minimum, and sum, these three functions will not work for dictionary. Now I'm going to show enumerate function of list and iteration function of list. So let me uncomment this line. First we will see the output, and then we will discuss what is happening here. So let me print this. See what we have got it, 0, 3, 1, 498, 2. That means this line show the index number, and this is the elements. So we can say that enumerate function of enumerate function of list work. It will also, we can say that it is like a for loop or iteration, but there is difference between loop or iteration and between enumerate. So enumerate function of list will return us index element pair. That means this is the index, and what is the element assigned to this index. Here we can see, so 0 at 0th index we can see the element 3, and at first index, that means this is the first index, we can see the element is 498. So it will give us index element pair. Now we are going to iteration, for iteration function of list. So let me uncomment this line. First we will see the output, and then we will discuss. So let me uncomment this. So here I'm going to print. See, we are getting the output in a way. This is 3, that means 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have 6 index, and there is the output. That means from 0th index to 6th index. But what is happening here? So let us let me discuss, or should I say, let me explain. So here first I am doing this is looking like typecast, but this is not. I mean to say I'm not typecasting here. First I have taken, that means I have created a reference called my iterator of type iterate, that means iteration, and then I have put at this list. I mean I'm going to convert this list into iteration. That means I want to store this list into my iteration. So that's why I have written in this way. So now I'm going to print. This is just a text that will print as it is. So I am here. I want to print it, iterate over the element. So here I am doing iteration, and for iteration we have to write in this manner. That means for number, I have taken the singular number. That means here I have taken the numbers, or I say you can, as we know that I have stored this list into my iterator. So when I use, that means when I start for iteration, or then iteration will first pick the first element of this list, that is first number of this list, and will get stored in this variable called number. Now again iteration will take place, and the second number, that is 498, will get stored in the variable called number, and this will go on up to this will go on until the condition met. That means when we have the last element, that means last number, and we will get stored in this variable name number, then the iteration will exit. That means it will end, and now we can print the number, then we will get the same output. So this is for today. In next video, we will discuss the another data structure of Python. Thank you very much. Stay healthy and safe.